What? What? Seriously? Seriously? There's no way he would do this! No way! Why do we have to get this kind of despair? It's annoying! And it's sad. In the fairy tale chapter 488, with an ending that may very well have ended all hope for a good time, as well as a beginning that Hiro Mashima-san just said the one thing he hardly ever do. Is this gonna be permanent, or is this only temporary? I pray to the Hiro Mashima that this is not a permanent death. Yeah, because Gajeel has been taken to the underworld together with Bradman. Levi, of course, wanted to try to save him, but he restrained her, and Lily also restrained her because he knew the will of Gajeel. In Gajeel's final moment, that is both heartwarming and extremely sad, he mentions how much Levi made him a better person. He used to be a thug, someone who always believed in fighting and was rough to anybody. But being with Levi, he realized that he wanted much, much more. A life, a love, and even a family. And he will always be part of her heart. With those words in mind, Gajeel gets sucked into the inferno, or the void, and passes on to the other side. How can they do this to us? How can they give us 2 despair chapters in a row? I mean, this... I cannot even talk. This is not Hiro Mashima's style. He doesn't kill off a main character. Granted, Gajeel may not exactly be a main character, but he is one of the good guys, and the good guys never fall. That's the rule of Hiro Mashima's mangas. The good guys, if any good... Granted, I have read Rave, and there a good guy did make a very heroic sacrifice. Or at least more than one guy. But the thing is, the main of the mains, they never pass. That's the number 1 rule of Hiro Mashima. And he broke it. If this is not temporary, which we all know that Hiro Mashima is known to be trolling with many things. So, if this is not permanent, or at least not for a couple of chapters, then we have just said goodbye to one of the Dragon Slayers. The Dragon Slayers that was a genuine Dragon Slayer. One of the Dragon Slayers that was the key in defeating Aknonogia is dead. No. Just no. There is no way that's gonna keep on going. And the chapter didn't end very good either. Well, it ended awesome, but at the same time not. August for a moment actually were hesitating. And then it was Mist that screwed it all up. He rewrote Brandish memories and she stabbed August, but that was not enough to kill him. In rage, August suddenly enters a form that we have never seen before. It almost looks like a takeover of some sort, but it makes him all look badass. Natsu angry yells at Mist. You know, Mist tended to get a very many mixed reviews, and now I am very much saying yes. I think his hate just increased a lot. He single-handedly jeopardized this war. And this is where people can be argumentative. Because many can say, I doubt anyone will comment this video, but if anyone did, I think they would say, Say, dude, have you ever known that in war there can be no need for things when victory is at hand? That's clearly how Mest feels. He was shaken by August's magic power and realized that the only way they could win was to do some underhanding. However, what he just did, it's not fairy tale style. That's the thing he just broke. Fairy tale hardly ever kills their opponents, but that's not the point here. They fight for honor. They fight for honorably, but when they protect their friends, there is nothing they won't do. They just keep on winning with the power of feelings, and Mest just broke that rule. That almost makes him a not genuine fairy tale member. And he may very well have jeopardized the needs for anything. Note, he brainwashed Brandish into stabbing August just when Brandish saying she owed Lucy. Now she is going to also get mad. Yes, he jeopardized everything. And it's also, as I said, August enters his magic knight form, or his form where his skin turns dark and markings get on his body. Is this the one magic form? On a side note, however, Acnologia senses Gajil's death, and Irene, as arrogant as she is, just flies right to him. And strangely enough, Acnologia talks to her. I mean, ever since it was revealed that Acnologia actually can talk, he has actually become quite talkative. I mean, I know Irene is powerful, but this doesn't exactly confirm if he considers her already a worthy opponent. He even says it aside, said he had no business with her. But Irene is fearless, saying, I will stop you, O great Acnologia. And she's exactly certain. She even jokes, when it comes to men, I aim to please. What kind of sarcastic line is that? I mean, I gotta say, Irene is too arrogant here. Granted, however, Hiromashima just may have just killed off one of the dragon slayers that was the key in defeating Acnologia. So, if Irene actually managed to wound Acnologia, then I guess it would make sense. But I hope she doesn't. Someone this arrogant needs to know their place. But it's only Natsu that are allowed to defeat Acnologia. And Lucy too. I mean, if Lucy somehow has some magic power that can drain Acnologia, then it's all good. But yeah, all in all, this... I may not have reacted as much as emotional as I think, but that's just because it takes a time for this to melt in. An extremely emotional chapter. And the fact that this despair happened, I didn't like it, but I cannot deny. Gajil, in his final moments, finally was honest. He confirmed how he really felt. And that's just so emotional. Mest confirmed that even though he may be fairy tale, he doesn't really share their spirit, and that may have very well jeopardized everything. Moreover, as soon as Natsu defeats August, which I know he will, and Lucy will defeat him too, the haters will not stop complaining. Moreover, Irene finally facing off against Acnologia. What kind of trick she up her sleeve? Well, she can fly, so I guess anything is possible, right? Do you think Gajil will come back? How will he come back if he did come back? Give me your thoughts if you have any.